Hey VanGang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is LaToya Princess. Today's video is going to be an update video on my life, where I have been. I'm going to update y'all about everything that went on in 2020 because I was pretty much absent from my channel, and how I'm going to move forward. Okay, so I do have my notes over here, so if you see me go like this, it's to turn on my phone screen so I can see. So the first thing we're going to start with is school, because I still get so many questions about school, and it's weird because I did do a final video on school and I told y'all I finished everything, all of my classes. So since then I would have graduated, but my school is super duper unprofessional, so we did not even have a graduation. We didn't even have a virtual graduation. That's how much they did not care. Okay, and when I asked them, are we going to be graduating like next year or something, they tell me they don't even know. So like, that super duper sucks, because you take away all the joy and, you know, just the feeling of being accomplished. Like, it's walking down the aisle, and we are robbed of that. I already have my certificate, in which I picked up recently, like I think like 2 weeks ago. So anyway, so I am done with school. Since school, I definitely knew that I did not want to be a dental assistant anymore. I'm glad that I have that under the belt. You know, like, if I ever want to go back into doing that, I can. However, it is not something that I do want to do moving forward. So the beginning of 2020 was really hard for me, because I felt like I was going through a midlife crisis. It was the first time in my whole entire life that I did not know what was next. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I literally had no answers to the questions that I've always had answers to my whole entire life. Like, I've always been like an entrepreneur. I've always been a boss, always did hair, got to the money, like always knew what was next, always knew what I was doing, you know. And this was the first time in my life that I knew nothing. Okay, so it felt like a midlife crisis. Like, I really couldn't answer anything. I'm sitting here like, what is my purpose? You know, like things like that. What is my goal? What is it I want to do? Like, I had no answer, so I became depressed. I'm someone who is super duper self-aware. So it just made me depressed. On top of that, y'all know we were quarantining, so I was in the house with all of these thoughts. I'm an overthinker. I'm a super duper overthinker. So I was stressed the hell out all 2020. Like, the whole beginning, I was really stressed. So to make matters worse, my brother winds up going into the hospital, and it turns out that he needed a liver transplant. He had a liver transplant, and it did not take to his body. It was too big. So he went to have another one, and unfortunately he died before he could have the second surgery. That right there was literally the thing that defined my whole entire year, because it literally is the most hurtful thing that I have ever been through in life. It is the most painful thing that I have ever been through in life. And I have lost my mom. I have lost my grandmother. I lost my mom when I was 21. I lost my grandmother in 2019, and I lost my brother in 2020. I have lost best friends, people I knew, cousins. I have lost so many people in my life, but this is the one thing that I could not handle: losing my brother. He's the one that I worried about the most out of my brothers. He is the one that I kind of we've always had like a weird relationship. Like, it was like a mother-son relationship. So I took it extremely hard. And even when people were saying to me like, oh my God, you're so strong, I was so weak. I still don't know how to grieve the loss of my brother. I don't even know how to grieve, because at this state, like, for the last few years, I've told y'all, like, I'm kind of like not in touch with my emotions. So grieving has been very difficult. And then he was in the limelight. Like, you know, my brother was a rapper by the name of King Shooter. So and this is my blood brother. We have the same mom. So I come out the building, people are playing his music. You know, people are standing outside. It's a whole bunch of candles, it's pictures of us. You know, I go on the internet, his pictures pop up from fans, from friends, from just people he knew, family members. Is this very, very present, and it makes it very difficult for me to grieve the way I usually grieve, which is to kind of like suppress the feeling by not speaking about them, talking about them, looking at pictures. Like, I kind of just block the whole situation out of my head. It is not something that I do purposely, but I think that's my body does it. Like, it just does it. So I haven't been able to do that. So I've been super duper emotional when it comes to him, and so much has happened. Like, you know, like he has a clothing line which my brother is running, which is fine. There was a lot of drama. It was a lot of behind the scenes drama. And I call it scenes because this whole shit has been a movie. Like, it has literally been a movie from the time he passed away, because it started with, you know, everyone saying he died from COVID, and it being something that they're putting on, like, you know, big rooms like the Shade Room and places like that. And it's just like, that's not how he died, and y'all putting it out there like that's not what it is. Like, it is not. So it's just been a whole bunch of drama and stuff. But after, you know, all the dust settled, it kind of calmed down, and now it's just like little things I see that just makes me cry because I miss him so much. Like, I've never missed a person so much in my life. I'm sorry, and I try not to talk about this because I don't know how to not cry when I talk about him. Give me a second. Okay, so so anyway, I'm not sure where I left off, but you know, during my brother's death, I kind of try to live, because he was, sorry. He was living life, okay? He wasn't afraid. And my whole entire life, I have been afraid. And it's because of our upbringing. Like, you know, our dads weren't in our lives, and then our mother died suddenly when we were young. Like, I was 21, but my brothers are way younger than me. So, you know, it affected us. And then our grandmother just died in 2019, and now my brother dies in 2020. Of course, we've had friends we know that died and other family members, but these were like big things that happened in our lives. Sorry. So anyway, the way he lived made me think about the fact that I wasn't living, and it inspired me to kind of try to face my fear. And my biggest fear was fear of flying. Through his death, it inspired me to face my fear of flying, and I had a fear of flying because of how my mom died. Anyway, so this year I finally got on a plane. I went to Atlanta, and I made sure I went to sleep because my stomach was in so many knots. I just felt sick to my stomach. I got up in the morning, and this is another thing that I started to do, is smoke weed. That is something that I was never doing. My first time ever smoking anything in my entire life was May 30th, 2020. Okay? First time in my entire life, and I'm 36 years old. So I started smoking, and I noticed that it was something that calmed me down. I'm someone who's an overthinker, and I go from 0 to 100. There's like literally no in between with me. So I would, like, you know, with that situation, I would be on 100. So the weed would definitely calm me down, and which I did. I smoked, I think, 2 L's right before we got on the plane, so I was super duper high. I was relaxed. We got on the plane, I went to sleep, got up, and it was time to get off. So It was a good experience, and it is something that I would like to actually do again because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I conquered my fear of flying. And like I said, I started smoking weed, and I told you why. It definitely calms me down. It helps me with sleep. I'm someone who has a very hard time sleeping, so that before bed, literally life, it was putting me down, you hear me, knocked out. So I was just loving it. Another thing that I did is I noticed that when I go through like real pain, I like to do things to myself that are painful. So I got some piercings. I got my nose pierced and I have my nipples pierced. I'm going to do a video on both of them because, girl, I do no research. It was just like spontaneous, and I have so much to say. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video on it very soon, okay? Like I said, I told y'all I struggle with sleep, so what I decided to do was try this CBD oil, and the one I use is called Calm by Wellness. I'm gonna show you. I actually just put some in my mouth about 20 minutes ago because as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to take this makeup off, this wig off, and get my ass in the bed. So what you do is you shake it up very well, and you take one full dropper, and let me show you what a full dropper. This is a full dropper, and you just place it underneath your tongue, sublingual, and basically it just dissolves. And right before bed, it's supposed to kind of like give you a calming feeling, and when you go to sleep, you're supposed to sleep very well. I took it yesterday for the first time. I did one whole dropper, and girl, I was knocked out. It was the most peaceful sleep. I'm someone who has nightmares and I dream every single night. Like literally, I will wake up and remember my dream every single night, and I think it's because I think so much. So when I took that last night, I know I did dream because I remember specifically that I had a dream, but I can't remember what. But it wasn't like a bad dream. I dreamed, but it was calm. I woke up feeling refreshed. I felt like I had enough sleep, even though I only slept like 5 hours. But it was a good sleep. I'm gonna try it out again tonight and let y'all know in another video, like a little update, how I like it. I'm gonna keep taking it and see if I have any side effects, but so far from what I experienced last night, I think that is really good, and I'm probably going to continue to take it. It's good for anxiety as well, but definitely do your research, okay? Another thing, a lot of y'all have been asking me about my weight loss. A lot of y'all think that I lost even more weight, and I have not. The thing about weed is it helps you use the bathroom more regularly. I still am active. Like I walk a lot, especially in the summertime. I try to walk as much as I can in the winter, but you know, you don't walk as much because you're not doing as much. But and you know, there's no more like real dining and stuff, so you're not really going out too much. So I don't do as much activity as I was, so I definitely thought that with quarantine and everything, when I went to the doctor, that I was going to be way more than I was. Girl, I went to the doctor and I'm literally the same exact size, pounds, everything that I was previously last year. So I'm maintaining my weight loss. I haven't lost more weight. I know a lot of you have been asking me what am I doing to lose weight, but I'm not losing any more weight. The weed, I would say I would be losing more weight if I didn't eat. I eat after weed. Like it makes me so hungry, and I literally eat to a point of disgust. Like it's ridiculous. Like I get the munchies to the extreme, okay? Just to the extreme. So I myself have been very shocked that I'm still at this size, and I'm happy at this size. I just want to lose my stomach, so I do plan on starting to do some core workouts and some booty exercises, okay? Because I need to lift her. Another thing I know y'all want to know is about my dating life. I have definitely been dating, and it has pretty much been the same. I started doing apps, so I was on BLK. BLK is really the only app that I was on, even though I did make a Christian Mingle and a Match.com profile, but BLK is the only one that I was actually on, and I matched with people and I actually talked to them, and I have met some people on BLK, and I have like lifelong relationships right now with some of the people that I have met on Match. And of course there are guys, because I'm not looking for a woman. But yeah, BLK is the only app that I have been on like really actively. As far as dating, I still don't have a boyfriend. I am still single. I'm still out here trying to figure it out, but I'm not really pressed at the moment, because I am trying to get my life back on track right now, okay? So I will do like more in-depth. If y'all want some story time videos about my dating, let me know, or guys that I have met on the BLK app, I definitely will do that. I think that would be a great idea. Like do like a little sit-in section and see who I match with and stuff like that. I think that would be fine. I think that would be real fun. Let me know if that's something y'all want to see, and I'll start doing things like that, okay? But if y'all have specific questions for me, y'all can definitely ask me in this video, and I will let y'all know down in the comments. Or if y'all want me to do like a question Q&A, or like a live video. I've never did a live ever, but if y'all want me to do a live video or anything like that, let me know, because I'm kind of open to doing new things. Like, I'm trying to be a little bit more spontaneous this year, okay? And I have some more things going on that I would like to let y'all know about, but this video is long enough. Long story short, this year I am definitely going to be doing more videos. I don't want to sit here and say I'm going to push out 5 videos a week, because I will be lying. I'm doing homeschooling with the kids still. I'm still going to be cooking. I'm getting back in the habit of cooking for the kids. I myself might be back in school. I'm actually registered to be back in school, but I haven't started yet. So I don't know. I might be back in school myself. I do want to start a business, and I still want to do my YouTube. So I know I'm not going to be able to do 5 videos, but let me know. Do you think 2 videos is enough? 2 or 3 videos? Which one would y'all want per week, okay? And what type of videos are y'all looking forward to seeing from me? This wig is one of my favorite wigs. I literally can't stop wearing it. I done wore it in so many hairstyles already, but this is my Auntie Boo wig. Love Auntie Boo. They have literally the best wigs on the planet, okay? And as y'all know, it is Vanuary. So if you don't know what Vanuary is, Vanity is what they used to call me on my channel, because my channel name was Vanity Insanity 119, but I changed it to LaToya Princess, because when and if I ever reach 100K, I definitely want my plaque to say my name. You know, that means a lot to me. My name is LaToya Princess. That's really my name, LaToya Princess Daniels. So yeah, I just want my plaque to say that, so I changed it to my name. But anyway, January is my birthday month. Instead of saying January, it is January. So this is my birthday month, and I have so many videos in store for y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm excited. I got try on hauls, you know, so y'all can see this boy. I got try on hauls. I have lashes. I have hair. I have wigs. I have makeup. I have all types of things that I want to share with y'all, so please stay tuned. Turn on your notifications, subscribe, do all that good shit. Support your girl. I am back, and I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much for being so patient with me. You know, life took over. Y'all know I have never been going this long, but life literally took over to the point where I just couldn't do anything about it. But if y'all want me to talk about anything in more detail, let me know. And yeah, I will speak to my next video. Love y'all. Bye.